So far, we've been looking at triads that are built from the root, and the root has always been the lowest note that we've looked at so far. Now, as you can imagine, it is also possible to rearrange the notes so that the root is not the lowest, and when you do that, it's called an inversion. Okay. If we start off again with the C major chord, and in this case, we have C, E, and G. The lowest note is C, so this is said to be in root position. The root is the lowest note, so it's in root position. Now, if we rearrange the notes so that the lowest note is now the third, then we actually call this first inversion. And it's important to realize that when you do this, it doesn't change the quality of the chord. This is a C major triad. This is also a C major triad, just the notes have been rearranged. Here's a C major triad in root position, and now here's a C major triad in first inversion. It does sound a little bit different because it's rearranged, but it still has that happy major quality. Okay. Now, if we rearrange them once again so that the fifth is on the bottom, then we call this second inversion. And yet again, it's important to realize that this doesn't change the quality of the chord, because if we play this in second inversion, it still has that happy major quality. So even though the notes are rearranged, it's still a C major triad. Once again, here's C major in root position. Here's C major in first inversion, and here's C major in second inversion. Okay. You can do this with any chord that you want to. It doesn't matter what the quality is. If we take a D minor triad, the lowest note is D, so this is in root position, D, F, and A. If we rearrange it so that the third is the lowest note, then it's in first inversion. And again, the quality doesn't change. And if we rearrange it so that the fifth is on the bottom, then it's second inversion. So it doesn't matter what the quality is, you can do this with any chord that you want to. And again, if we look at this, here's our D minor chord. If we change this to first inversion, it still sounds minor. And then if we change it to second inversion, again, it sounds minor, just the notes have been rearranged. Okay. So do a little practice with this, and then we're going to talk about identifying inversions in the next lesson.